will grant us safety and immunity. And he has promised us glad tidings. When we look at our Islamic life, that all expression can be summed up in this perception of words of Allah in his holy book. Allah says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. That he has not created the human being and jinn only for one purpose, to serve him. Now a lot of the translations say worship him, and that's correct. But in understanding English and following the language perception of Imam Muhammad, may Allah be pleased with him and grant him one of the highest places in paradise, I think service is a better word. Service, to serve Allah, is most appropriate. Especially when we understand that as human creatures, we have a limited amount of free will. Means that we have choices. Choices to obey Allah consciously or not. But in the end, his will prevail. So, worship is good. That word in understanding this ayah. But when we look at this broad expression of Islam, service is what we must put our pulse on. Service is the interest of the divine. Not our own service, not somebody else's service, but Allah's service. To do his work under his rule. In this land, we say America, and according to Allah's plan and purpose. And that's the essence of our human existence. Yes, to be bad. Serving Allah. Because this is the word Allah describes the one that would enter, or he called them to enter into his Jannah, the paradise. He said, enter as a worker. Yes. And so this month, our goal, our achievement is to purify ourselves, clean ourselves up. We have in Islam this word tahara, to purify, to be clean. This month we're fasting, sowing. Fasting is the water that establishes the spiritual cleanness. Why? We want more and more command and control over our naps. As long as our naps is over us, we cannot keep great and bad. We cannot keep surrendering ibadah. We want our naps under our control. This month we train our ego. But the ego is really the jinn. We want the jinn to be under our control. Under our hand. How Allah does it. Only in this month. Allah asks each and every one of us to abstain from that which is permissible. Halal. He calls our attention to that first. To abstain from that which is halal. Permissible. Sexual contact. Because if we train correctly, from that which Allah any other time has made halal, that which is haram shouldn't bother us. Yes. to discipline ourselves. Break those habits. Guard our eyes, the ears, the tongue, the hands, the feet, from wrongdoing, whether consciously or unconscious. All of these body parts are our subjects. And I didn't mention the heart, but the heart, H-E-R-T, is our most precious subject. Allah tells us in Quran, He says, He has not made for any man two hearts in one body. Know that everything Allah has revealed and tells us in the Quran is true. It's true. Now, right on the surface of looking at that statement, science would tell us, because most of the time the word man is talking about humanity. We know that a female, at a certain point when she's pregnant, she has two hearts in her body. So to verify what Allah is telling us, we have to go deep into the Quran and know some part of Arabic, not just reading the English. The word that Allah used in this ayah is rajul, and it is more precise, talking or pointing to the man. Yes. So this statement is correct. Instead of the word insane. So, this two hearts in the one breast can suggest to us that the human being should not have two inconsistencies in their life. Two inconsistent attitudes pulling this way and that. You can't serve Allah and try to serve man. Serving the truth and at the same time serving falsehood. Bring our attention to these things. Allah wants us to please Him, and by Him making this statement, He's telling us that He wants us slowly to belong to Him and be conscious of it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is reported of saying, there is a muscle of flesh in the body. To be good and sound, all of the body is good. If it is disease, the whole body is diseased. So Allah is pointing us up. This is what we are working on during the month of Ramadan, the heart. And in many places, Allah talks about the heart. Says when this day of reckoning comes, your wealth won't be able to save you. Your son will not be avail you. And only those who come before Allah is with a salim, a sound heart. Yes, because that heart is the organ that pumps blood throughout the body. Movement in life as a community, as individual, that movement has to take on information and knowledge, and that moves us. Now think about the heart, because I'm referring this in regards to the heart. That's what defines what is important or not important to us. Yes, in regards to information. And it's what defines whether we are motivated about a thing or not. So, dear believers, what is the state of your heart? It is conviction, sincerity, or is it disease? The state of the heart determines your conviction, your sincerity. Yes. But it is knowledge, and correct knowledge, not any kind of knowledge, correct knowledge. Allah tells us the good news, that the prophet is a good news bringer, and he's a warner. Are we going to heed that and be motivated by that this month? Or it's going to make an impact on our lives this month? These are questions we have to ask ourselves. Whether the heart is weak or strong. If the heart is strong and sound, it is in tahara. If it's weak and diseased, it is in haram. And look what Allah tells us sin does. Sin affects the heart in a way where it seals the heart, so that knowledge and correct information won't reach it. You know, we say, I learned it by heart. We don't say we learn it by the brain or the mind. So it's speaking to the words. Even when we say we think, we don't point to the head. Or most time, most people do point to the head. But when they asked Muhammad Rasulullah, he said, Taqwa is here. And he pointed to his chest. So the heart is a function where we understand. And that's why Muhammad was blessed to receive the Quran, because of his heart. He was good. He was a good fellow. His countrymen know him as Sadiq El-Amin. And they stayed friends with him. But when Allah revealed and gave him the message of the Quran, that's when all hell broke loose. Yes. So Allah tells us that this Quran, and this is what we're reading daily during this month, becoming more acquainted with the Quran. Allah says he sent down this Quran as a shifa wa rahman, as a healing and a mercy. Yes, a healing for the disease and a mercy to grant us forgiveness. So Ramadan comes and opens the gate of mercy for us, creating a climate for change. And we know that Allah says never will he change the condition of a people until they change it themselves. Reciting one more ayat, inshallah we'll bring it to a conclusion. As believers, we're not going to change our conditions if we are lazy and inactive. So Allah revealed this ayat during the time there was great stress, great torment among the Muslims. Allah revealed, he says, not equal are those believers who sit inactive and receive no hurt with those who go forth and strive and exert themselves in the cause of Allah. They're not equal. Now, Allah starts off in the ayat by saying they are all believers. But there's a grades and degrees in the believers. Those that are making change